Hi, this is Amit here. I want to first congratulate you on your purchase of RelaxUltima neck massager. I got to tell you, I absolutely love it. I use it every day, and if I miss a day or two, I can feel it in my neck right away, and that immediately reminds me to use it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, you should get your infograph. This shows you step by step how to use it. I'm going to go through that real quick here. And there's also an instruction manual, which we haven't placed in this package yet, but before we pack it up, we send it out. So you should get an additional instruction manual, which is in here, but we haven't placed it in here. You should get your neck massager. I'll show you that in a second. You should get remote control and your USB charger. All of these are very important. So let's go ahead and close this up. Okay, so it's very important when you get your neck massager to make sure that it's authentic. Now it should have the RelaxUltima logo on the back. Because we have a lot of people ripping us off, so this logo demonstrates that this is the authentic RelaxUltima neck massager, and I want to make sure you get that. So the first thing you want to do is, when you get it, is obviously inspect, make sure it's authentic, make sure you have all the components here, and you'll notice here there's a little charging port. Now you might need a little, it's kind of tricky to kind of pop this sucker open. Sometimes if you have fingers, you can do it. And you want to be very careful not to damage anything, but just use a little utensil and then you can open it up. You open up that port. This is, so the first thing you want to do is, I have an additional charger here. I'm going to plug that USB charger right here, just like that. Now you want to, I have a Bilkin here, which has a USB charging port on the side. Just plug that in, you'll see the light starts blinking. So it'll continue to blink red while it's charging. It'll go to a solid color once it's done. So there's already a little bit of charge on it, so I can demonstrate the unit without fully charging it, but it's really, really important that you just sit it down and just give it a couple hours, wait till the blinking stops, let it fully charge before using it. And it'll last typically about several weeks up to a month on a single charge, depending on how frequently you use it. And so after a couple weeks, you notice it stops working, that means it needs to be recharged, and just repeat the process and recharge your unit. Okay, let's unplug this. Make sure to always seal it up. So unplug it. Okay, demonstrate how to use your RelaxUltima. So first, you want to take a paper towel or a damp towel. So I'm just going to wet this a little bit here. Just put some water on here, and I'm going to wet the back of my neck like that. Make sure you get your entire neck. So then I just put the unit on. Doesn't matter which way, you can do it either way. The logo might be. Put the unit on. Make sure the electrodes are firmly touching your neck. You see how it's touching in the back here? Make sure that it's in firm contact. Then what you want to do is you want to hold the metallic button down for 3 seconds. You should hear a beep, that means it's on. It should have a blue light there. Now what you do, okay, so the remote. So once the unit is on, now if you can see this button with the squiggly lines, that turns on the heating function, which is my absolute favorite. Just press that once, you should hear a beep, and you should feel the unit, you should instantly feel heat on your neck. It's very comfortable. Now, the next step is to turn on the massage feature. And the way to do that is this plus button here. You click it once to put it on the first setting. That'll enable the electrostimulation. You might feel a little bit of a shock and if you've never experienced a massage like this before, it could feel a little weird. But just let it do its thing. It's absolutely wonderful, and it works really well. So just, if you don't feel a lot with just pressing the plus button once, just press it again to increase, and keep pressing it until you're comfortable with the level of the intensity of it, because it has many intensities. I like going up to 3, and that's the intensity I prefer. You can go all the way up to 15. Now, if you feel like, oh my God, this is too strong, I hit the plus button too many times, just hit the minus button to lower the intensity. And just find the sweet spot for you. And over time, you may find you might want increased intensity or less intensity. Just adjust it to whatever you want. This M button here, this is for different massage modes. It basically cycles through every time you press it through 3 different massage modes, so you can play around with that. And every time you hit M, it's going to reset the intensity to 0. So you got to hit M and then hit the plus sign again in order to ramp up the intensity. And each session will last 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, the unit will automatically shut off. Don't get alarmed by this. This is completely normal. We want to make sure there's no overuse, so it's a safety feature. You can turn it back on and continue for another 15 minutes, but we will recommend as you do no more than 2 sessions per day, spaced out. And that's for safety, because it is a very powerful massage.